What's going on, everybody? Today's a big day for Marvel Snap because we got a new game mode, Conquest mode, which is the newest competitive mode within Marvel Snap. Now, what is Conquest mode exactly? Well, that's what I'm going to do here today is break down Conquest mode for you, tell you everything you need to know about the different tiers, the different rewards, how to play Conquest mode, and show you some gameplay as well. So, first off, how do we even access Conquest mode? Well, at the bottom of the screen here, you see this little Joy-Con icon. This was previously reserved just for friendly battles, but if we click on it, we see we have friendly battles and conquest mode as well. Now, mine says silver in progress because I've already started a run in conquest and I'm in the middle of the silver tier. But if you're starting fresh, then you will not see that there. You'll start brand new. So what is conquest mode exactly? Well, there are 4 different tiers within conquest mode. You start off at the proving grounds, which is free to enter, and after you get 1 win in the proving grounds, you get a ticket to access the silver tier, which is the tier that I'm in now. And then once you get to the silver tier, you have to win 2 games to get a gold ticket. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And then once you get a gold ticket, you have to win 3 games in a row to get an Infinity Conquest ticket. And then with the Infinity ticket, you have to win 5 games in a row to get the Infinity Border avatar icon. So there's a lot to break down here. Now, what are these medals exactly? Well, the medals are some of the rewards that you get from completing battles in Conquest mode. You can see I have 80 at the top of the screen here, and you can go into the shop and buy different things with your medals. You can see at the bottom, I already got a couple things here. I got a mystery variant, which of course was a pixel variant, right? So got a mystery variant, and then I got 150 credits. And then we click on this little icon. It'll give you some more information as well. Use medals earned from Conquest to make purchases. Each week, new items will unlock. Make enough purchases to get an exclusive reward. Each season will have a fresh inventory of items. So each week, we're going to have different rewards within Conquest mode. Since technically we're on week 2 of the season, this is like week 1 and week 2 combined together. You see we have a silver ticket for 50 medals. I could buy that. We could get a title, which... Look, I don't care for titles. If you want to buy it, you do you. I would probably not purchase the title. 75 Green Goblin boosters. I don't care about that personally, unless you really like the exclusive variant here. You can see you have to purchase 9 different things in the shop here, and then you get this carnageized variant of the Green Goblin. So this is exclusive to Conquest mode. You cannot get this variant any other way. And then there's also gold here that you can purchase. Next week, they're going to have more unlocks. And then on the last week of the season, they're going to have even more unlocks, including an Infinity ticket, a new avatar, which is, again, an exclusive avatar. And then all of these rewards can only be purchased once, except for the boosters, which have the little infinite symbol right here. This means that you can purchase them infinitely over and over again. So every reward here can only be purchased once, except for the boosters. Now, what if you have leftover medals at the end of the season? They will just convert into boosters. Second Dinner has confirmed this. And one other thing I want to touch on is that people have been saying they have been seeing bots within Conquest mode, myself included. And Second Dinner actually has confirmed that there are bots in Conquest mode. However, it's only for the first time for each tier, not including the Infinite tier. So what does that mean exactly? So when you queue up into Conquest mode in the first time, your first match in Proving Grounds is going to be against a bot. And then if you win that match, you go into the Silver tier. In the silver tier, your first match will be a bot. If you win that match and go to the second match within the silver tier, that will be a human. And then if you win that match, go to the gold tier. The first match on the gold tier will be a bot. But then if you go to the next 2 matches, those will be humans. And then there will be no bots at all within the Infinite tier. So Second Dinner has confirmed that this is sort of to act like as a little bit like a tutorial within the game, which, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense because they did say not a lot of people have played battle mode. And yeah, you know, now that I think of it, like I have played a decent amount of battle mode, just like draft battles against friends or like testing out decks or playing in tournaments, things like that. But I would say the majority of the Marvel Snap audience is probably mostly casual, and they probably don't really care for battle mode at all, since you either need like another friend to play with you or you need to enter a tournament. With Conquest, it's going to be really easy to just boot up a game and search against an opponent without having to, you know, exchange codes against someone else in regular battle mode. So I think I'm fine with bots showing up the first time each round, but yeah, after that there will be no more bots. And if you're new to battle mode, well, how does a battle mode play exactly? Well, you can click on this little question mark icon for some more information, but basically the rules of battle mode are that each player starts with 10 health. Run out of health and you're out. Winning a round damages your opponent based on the cube's value. At round 5 and beyond, the cube starts doubled. So basically, since there is no gaining and losing cubes, like gaining and losing ranks in normal ladder mode, there is still cubes and there are still snapping and retreating, but the cubes represent your health. So basically, each player starts at 10 cubes or 10 health, and if you win 2 cubes, then you're taking 2 health away from your opponent. They'll drop from 10 health to 8 health, and your goal is to try and get them down to 0 health. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a game here. And I am going to play a Sera Silk deck, actually. So this is sort of a little double feature here. We're getting Conquest gameplay, and I'm showing you a Silk deck, which is the newest card released within Marvel Snap. So we are on Battle 2 of the Silver tier. If I win this, I get 60 medals as well as a gold ticket to access the gold tier. Now, you can also access the other tiers. You can just skip ahead by paying gold, but I would recommend against doing that. I would rather you just save your gold for like Token Tuesdays or maybe like bundles, you know, for more progression or cosmetics. I would advise against using your gold to skip tiers. I would recommend just play the matches, get that experience, and, you know, get those tickets. So let's get into a game here. Now, what I do like is that it will ask to confirm your deck. Yeah, Silky Sera, this is the deck I want to use, so let's get into it. All right, so starting off with the first round, we're going against Jim Basin, and you can see that the green bars underneath our nameplates are our health. I'm going to go ahead and just throw Kitty Pryde into the Space Throne. She'll just come back into our hand. And our opponent is dropping a Nebula. So, ooh, Gamma Lab comes down too. Gamma Lab is a little bit spicy here. I might just change that with Scarlet Witch. I don't know. Although I might want to Scarlet Witch the Space Throne. And while we're playing through this, I guess let me explain the deck a little bit. It's basically a Sera control deck with Silk added and Kraven as well. Basically, like Silk, I think she can be good in a movement deck, but I think she's actually just really good in a Sera deck as well, because she's just a 2/5. And if you don't know what her ability is, basically after any card is played here, this moves to another location. So it could be an enemy card or your card. So if I played Silk here, Kitty Pryde, Silk would move to a random location. But I think I'm going to Scarlet Witch the Gamma Lab. I think we're gonna get rid of that. Since Silk is going to be moving across the board a lot, that's why you have Kraven in this deck list. When a card move here, he gets +2 power. So Kraven can get buffed from Silk. He can also get buffed from Jeff. And ooh, a Storm comes down. So ooh, this might be a high evolutionary Lockjaw, or not Lockjaw, but Lockdown deck. And it does look like that's what it's going to be, actually. Yeah, we got the High Evo Wasp, Storm Nebula combo. We can throw Kitty Pryde there. Do I want to throw Silk down? I think maybe we hold off on the Silk. Now our opponent snapped. I don't know. This might be tough for us to win it, but we may be able to. It's only round 1, so I think I'm going to... Let's do Kitty Pryde Silk. And if Silk moves to Space Throne, we can put Jeff in there as well as a second card within the Space Throne. And okay, Silk moves to the middle. That's fine. We are fine with that. We also have a Killmonger to kill their Nebula. So let's go ahead and do Sera. We're going to play Sera on here. Again, it's going to move the Silk. If it moves to Space Throne, you know, it's not the end of the world. Because we do have Jeff, but this might be a tough matchup for my deck. Oh yeah, Spider-Man comes down. That's really bad. And okay, so Silk is going to move to the right. That's going to buff up our Kraven. Yeah, Spider-Man's really, really bad for us. This is probably going to be a rough matchup. So let's go ahead. You know what? I think we're going to retreat here. This is kind of a bad situation for us. Now, this is kind of the problem with Conquest mode or Battle mode, is that if you go against a deck that counters your deck, you're kind of just locked in. Like there's no swapping cards in between rounds. There's no swapping decks in between rounds. So their deck is going to be a little bit troublesome for my deck, especially if they have Wave. I don't know if they have Wave just yet. And they got the Kiln on the middle, which is actually really good for their Nebula. Do I want to play Kraven there in the middle? Maybe we do, maybe we just play Kitty Pryde for now. Maybe we can hold on to Kraven. And we got Bishop on turn 3. Almost always want to play Bishop on turn 3. Just the earlier you play him, the more value you can get out of him. And there's a Cyclops on turn 3. He's not going to activate his ability, but... Ooh, there's the snap coming down. That could be bad for us. So let's do Jeff over here. Yeah, let's do that. And there's a Sunspot. Now, we do have Killmonger, which is nice. So we can Killmonger that Sunspot. But if he keeps having unspent energy, that Cyclops is just going to keep getting more value. We do have Sera. We have Silk, which is actually pretty nice. It could swing into the Kiln. That's one thing that's good about Silk, is that it can move into these locations where you can't play cards. And Abomination. That's a big boy. But we do have a Shang-Chi, so you know what? We're not in a terrible spot. We got Shang-Chi, we got Killmonger, we got counters in our deck. So let's see. And Killmonger comes down early for me. I kind of wanted to, you know, hold off on that. Oh, and it pulls a Dr. Doom for him. That is pretty lucky. It's pretty lucky. But you know, we might still be able to win this here. We do Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi will kill the Abomination. I could do Jeff in here. That'll buff the Kraven. And then we can do Angela. Maybe even do Silk Kitty Pryde to move the Silk. Nah, let's do... Okay, so let's do Shang-Chi, move Jeff, Angela, Kitty. We'll play Silk last because I actually don't think I want to move Silk. So I think we'll be good here. Oh, yeah, and it's just a high Evo. Oh, but wait, his Cyclops is going to activate. But I think with the Bishop buffs, it's still not going to be enough, so we should be good here. We barely win the Kiln by 1 point here, so 4 cubes come back, okay. We lose 2 in the first round. We get 4 cubes in the second. And, you know, this is what I love about Conquest mode. This is what I love about Battle mode, because it's a back and forth, right? Like, even though, like, let's say in regular ladder play that maybe you get unlucky. Maybe you get an unlucky hand. You didn't draw your key cards. You got some bad locations for you. Well, you just retreat and move on to the next one, right? But you're like, I know I could have beat that guy. Well, Battle mode kind of solves that problem. I was kind of talking about how, like, you know, sometimes you can have a bad matchup. And that is true. Actually, let's play Jeff to stop the Nebula, right? Let's play Jeff to stop the Nebula. But basically what I was saying is that Battle mode is like, you know, sometimes you have those unlucky games. Like, it happens, you know, it happens to everyone. But in Battle mode, you have 10 health, so you can go back and forth. And you know, most times, often than not, like battle mode like comes down to who's the better player. And we did draw the Killmonger, so I think we can ignore Nebula. So let's do Kraven and Kitty Pryde. We may Scarlet Witch the Danger Room. Oh, he's gonna storm it. He's gonna storm that. I think that's fine, but if he Spider-Mans us in the middle, that could be kind of tricky. Actually, what if we just Scarlet Witch the flooding location, and then we can play Angela in the middle here? Or we do Angela Scarlet Witch. Maybe let's do that. Oh, the thing is beating up on my poor Jeff. We got a 0-point Jeff now. That sucks. I should have moved him. That's probably okay, but actually now, yeah, we can move Jeff. Let's see if he has the Spider-Man for us. He does have Spider-Man. We can move our Jeff in there though to buff Kraven. Yeah, I kind of wish I moved him earlier, because now he's just a 0-point Jeff. But let's move him over here. That'll buff Kraven, and we can do Killmonger. That'll buff Angela as well as destroy the Nebula. Do we win this game? I don't know actually, because if he has Doctor Doom, let's see. If he has Doctor Doom, he goes to 9. No, we have to retreat because we lose to Doctor Doom, and we know he has Doctor Doom. Because I could see it on the deck tracker here. Not sponsored, by the way. Untapped. GG. If anyone's watching, though, you know, you want to sponsor me, hit your boy up. I would appreciate it. All right, let's just play our kitty on the board. Let's get her growing. So we have 2 cards left in our opponent's deck that I have not seen yet. I have to imagine one of them is probably Hulk, and the second one, I'm not sure. It could be like, I don't know, Armor or Daredevil or Professor X. Here, let's just keep buffing up our Kitty Pryde. Let's play Kitty Pryde again, buff her up. Honestly though, if he had armor, he probably would have played it by now. Shuri's Lab could be really good for Kitty Pryde. Let's do Bishop. Let's play Bishop. He might storm that location though, right? Or he might storm Machine World. Let's play Bishop in Machine World. And he does storm the Shuri's Lab, okay. Does not want us to be in there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Like, obviously, you want to save Hitmonkey usually for, you know, the later turns, but Mysterio Hitmonkey on turn 4 is not a bad combo. And our opponent is snapping on me again. So let me take a second here. Let me think it out real quick. Let's think it out. Let's do Mysterio Hitmonkey, or I could do Killmonger to destroy that sunspot now. Now let's do Mysterio Hitmonkey. We'll do Mysterio Hitmonkey. And there's Cyclops that's going to damage these 2 cards. We give him a clone, which is it was whatever, kind of just giving him some trash on the board. That Cyclops is kind of annoying. Now, hopefully we don't get hit with a Spider-Man or Professor X, but let's play Sera on the left here. And it's a Wasp, and okay, Wasp and Professor X, okay. So we lost that lane. Can we take the right lane back, though? Maybe with Jeff we can. We can play Jeff in there. I could also play Jeff in the Professor X location, but that's not enough to win it. So we play Jeff over here, Shang-Chi, and Kitty. I think we lose to a Doctor Doom, but if he plays Hulk or Abomination, I think we can win. And it's the Thing. Okay. So the Thing is coming down. I think we should be able to win this because we put the real Mysterio into the flooded location. Yeah, Cyclops is going to activate, but we got the real Mysterio, baby. Let's go. We got Jim Basin on the ropes here, which would this is why I'm a big fan of this card. If you've seen my other videos, you know I put Jeff in pretty much every single deck, and this is why. Like, Jeff is just such an amazingly good card. Now, I suppose if we didn't have Jeff in here, we would probably still win, right? We'd probably still win. But I mean, he's just such a good card. If you don't have Jeff, you can put in Cloak, which will also activate your Kraven. It could buff the Kraven, and a 2/4 stat line is just good. You could also do Sentinel, just a good card to play over and over again. You could also do Medusa, which was recently buffed from 2/2 gets +2 to gets +3 for a total 5 power. So I actually did experiment with Medusa a bit. 2/5 is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and put Jeff in Isle of Silence, and here comes the Nebula. And also, you could put in Enchantress. Now, I haven't run into a lot of like ongoing cards. I feel like Enchantress isn't really getting a lot of value in the current meta. That's why I value Shang-Chi higher right now. But you may be running into some Patriots in Conquest mode, because I feel like Patriot is fairly popular within battle mode, and so he'll be popular within Conquest mode. Now here, I'm going to hold on to Scarlet Witch, because I feel like he's probably going to storm one of these locations. So we'll just play Bishop. And High Evo comes down, so no Storm, actually. That's kind of what I wanted to save my Scarlet Witch for. And he got a Coulson, I got a Juggernaut. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So let's do Kraven. Yeah, let's do Kraven in the middle. And I kind of want to hang on to these cards. Although maybe I play Killmonger now before he plays like a before he plays Professor X. And he got Sera. I think that's from Agent Coulson, actually. Yeah, so we go with the early Killmonger. The reason for that is because I don't want him to protect them with his Professor X. And he has a Sera as well. So let's do Angela over here. Honestly, I think we can just hold on to these other cards. Like we have so much energy with Elysium here, so I think we just play Angela and hold, honestly. Okay, so he's going for the middle. Here comes the thing again. Clobbering time. Beating up on my Kraven. And Professor X. Okay, so Professor X does come down. So I'm pretty sure we lost this location, right? Like, there's nothing we can do there. Now, it's kind of a toss-up here. Like, where is he going to play his big unit? Because he could play Abomination. He could play Hulk. I think Hulk is the last card in his deck. We haven't seen it yet. Or he could play Doctor Doom. Where is he going to play that big card? Probably on the right. I think he plays the big card on the right. So I think we forget about that and just do Mysterio, Scarlet Witch there, I think. Let's see, unless I'm wrong. Okay, so he plays 3 cards. Abomination on the right, and a White Queen. That was from Coulson. And what's on the left? A Wasp. And it is a Wasp. I think we get the win with the Shang-Chi. If I'm doing my math correctly. Oh wait, but Bishop. Oh, actually, we needed the real Mysterio over here. It's not the real Mysterio. It's gonna be a tie, but I believe we lose the tiebreaker in the middle location, right? Let me see. Oh, is it a straight tie? It's a straight tie. Oh, wow. It's a straight tie. So I'm winning by 11 here. He's winning by 11 here. And then we're both tied on Elysium. Wow. Okay, so it's just a straight up tie across the board. Okay, so if I played... Yeah, man, I needed to play the real Mysterio on the right. Okay. All right, well, we're still in it. 2 cubes on the line because that's all my opponent has left. And we're on round 6. High stakes start at round 5. And all high stakes mean is that basically the cubes are doubled. So instead of starting at 1 cube, you start at 2 cubes. But yeah, 2 cubes is the max since that's all my opponent can bet because that's all the life they have. New York is going to be really good for Kraven, but I think we'll skip Kraven and we'll just buff up our Kitty Pryde for now. And let's go into Bishop on Avengers Compound. One thing that is noticeable about the Spider-Man nerf, buff, whatever you want to call it, is before you can play him on turn 4 to prevent your opponent from playing on Avengers Compound, but now you can't do that anymore. So let's play Kraven on the middle because he's going to be really good with New York. And I think we just play Silk on the left and just kind of let her bounce around, maybe hopefully buff up our Kraven here. I can't get into that location unless Silk goes in there or I draw Jeff. I could play Jeff in there. But let's go ahead and play Sera. And since 2 cubes max on the line, snapping doesn't do anything. So yeah, we're just gonna play Sera. And let's see where our Silk goes. Goes into flooding, that's fine. Wasp comes down, and Professor X. One thing that does suck is that we don't have Jeff. If I had Jeff, I would be able to play him in the Professor X lane. Yeah, that sucks, and I can't Killmonger the Sunspot anymore. So we have priority as well, which means our Shang-Chi is not really going to be doing anything here. So what if we move Silk? Do I want to move Silk actually? I don't know. So I think we probably lose this, but 2 cubes are on the line no matter what, if I retreat or not. So I think we're just going to play this out anyways. We lose to a Doctor Doom though, which is kind of frustrating. So let's just do Angela, Mysterio, Kitty, Pryde. I think that's the most points that we can get here. And he played 1 card, so it probably is a Doctor Doom. So let's see. Yeah, it's a Doctor Doom. So well played by my opponent there, the Professor X. Really kind of messed me up. I probably should have Killmongered earlier to avoid that. Oh wow, we got Dream Dimension, which is really bad for Sera decks because, of course, you want to play Sera on turn 5. So that sucks. Hopefully, we can get Scarlet Witch to change that. Okay, we got Sakaar. Maybe Sakaar can pull out our Sera. That would be nice. Hopefully, it does not pull out Hitmonkey or Shang-Chi. Those are probably going to be the worst 2 options. Okay, Bishop. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. And it pulls out an Abomination, but we're fine with that. We got Shang-Chi in our hand. We are totally okay with that. Ooh, the Raft. I think he storms the Raft because he has Nebula there. So I think we're gonna Scarlet Witch Dream Dimension because we want to play our Sera on turn 5. So let's Scarlet Witch Dream Dimension. When we get Limbo. Okay, so Limbo. I don't know whose deck that's going to benefit more, if I'm being honest. Let's do Kraven Hitmonkey because I can play Sera next turn here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just play Kraven. Let's just play Kraven on the Raft. Oh, so he is going to go and try and fill up the Raft. This could be... Ooh, this could be kind of bad for us. This could be kind of bad for us. Okay, let's do... Okay, we have to play for the Raft now. I was going to play Sera, but now we have to play for the Raft. So we'll do Killmonger, Hitmonkey here. And we get a Chavez, which is not bad. We don't know what he got. But Chavez is not bad. Killmonger is good, but at the same time, not really. But because it's kind of freeing up slots for him in the Raft. So I don't know if that was worth it necessarily. Let's go ahead and play our Sera now on turn 6. Hopefully he doesn't have Wave. There's Doctor Doom. Yeah, he still has 1 card in his deck list that I haven't seen after 7 rounds now. So, yeah, we pretty much lost the Raft. So we'll do Shang-Chi in the middle. Chavez, Kitty, and let's do Jeff on the left. So he does have Hulk. That was the last card. Oh, Living Tribunal. Whoa, he got Living Tribunal from the Raft. Hold up now. I don't know if that's going to help him or hurt him exactly. No, it's going to help him. Oh my god, the Living Tribunal from the raft because he has a 20-point Hulk. Oh my lord, what the hell? What the hell just happened? Oh my gosh, we gotta... Okay, guys, I'm sweating a little bit. I'm sweating a little bit. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. The thing is, retreating does nothing for me because, like, I should have retreated because of the raft kind of messing us up. But the thing is, we're at 2 cubes max, so there's literally no point in retreating. Oh man. And now we got the kiln, which is obviously it's a good location for him, like with his Nebula and Cyclops. But now we know for sure he has the Hulk in his deck, which is what I suspected. But yeah, now we definitely know what's in his deck. Nebula, I think we can let that grow since I have Killmonger. Let's just let it chill. So let's do Bishop into the kiln. Okay, Wakandan Embassy is really good for our Mysterio. So let's do Bishop onto the kiln. And then next turn, I probably could do Mysterio and Hit Monkey. That might be good. I could also do Jeff and Kraven. Do I want to do that? Maybe, actually. Yeah, maybe we do that. Yeah, that thing is just really so much value, man. And now we got Scarlet Witch, Mysterio. Maybe I should have played Mysterio last turn because now I just realized we can't play a card into the kiln, so Mysterio's not going to be as valuable. Let's do this. Let's do Scarlet Witch over here, and let's do Killmonger here, because he might do Professor X. No, it's High Evolutionary. So High Evolutionary comes down. Oh, Lemuria. Oh no. That might not be good for us, or could be good. I'm not too sure. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, we'll do Jeff. Let's move the Jeff. Right, we move the Jeff. And then we do Mysterio here. Silk here, Hit Monkey here. I think that's the plan. Shang-Chi's a little bit Shang-Chi's a little iffy, right? Okay, so there is Professor X. Can we win the left? I think so, with all the buffs to Bishop. Oh man, this is... Yes, I think we barely win the kiln. Cyclops is gonna activate. Ooh, but we barely win the kiln. Oh man, that was close. Oh my god, that was tough. That was tough. Holy hell, Jim Basin, what a match. That was tough. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna have a heart attack here. Holy crap. Okay, so after 8 grueling rounds, we win Conquest mode. So that means we won the silver tier. You see, we get the medals. We get this little animation, and then we get the golden ticket. We beat the silver conquest. We get a gold ticket, and basically that means we can go into the gold tier now. And this screen I wasn't able to show before because I was in the middle of a run, but basically this is what it looks like when you're going to enter the proving grounds. And then there's the silver conquest. You need a ticket or pay 80 gold. Again, I would advise against paying gold. Just do the tickets. Like, all you need is 1 win in proving grounds to get a silver ticket. You can even buy tickets in the shop as well. I would rather spend the medals to get a ticket rather than spend gold, because the medals are just going to convert to boosters at the end of the season. So if you really want to buy another ticket, just spend the medals and not the gold. And then now I would need to win 3 games in a row in the gold tier to get 370 medals and 1 infinity ticket. And the infinity conquest is only available on the last week of the season. You know, I asked about this in the developer chat. I didn't really get a response from the developers, but some other people in the Marvel Snap community were basically kind of saying it's just like, you know, to build up hype. And there's probably not going to be a lot of people in infinite tier in the early early on in the season. So I guess it does kind of make sense when you put it like that, like, just kind of build up hype for it. And, at the end of the season, more people will have had time to grind and prepare and all that. And more people will be ready for Infinite Conquest. So that is it. That is Conquest mode in a nutshell, plus some intense gameplay with a Sera Silk deck. And yeah, I'm really liking Silk. I think she's a good card. And yeah, this is a pretty fun deck to use her in. If you want to try the deck out for yourself, I will put a link for the deck code down in the description below of this video. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.